So this is something I pulled out of a box earlier today, and as I was looking at it, I thought it was especially interesting. This is a series of booklets, as you can see, useful stuff for people to know, fun for the family. They're from the 50s, although I understand they were put together starting in the late 40s, probably post-war going into the 60s. Refinishing old furniture. Oh, and then this is some other stuff. I didn't mean to include those. Anyway, this is the one that caught my eye at first. It's the Cornell Extension Bulletin. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit just so we can see some more details. What that means is that there's a university, Cornell, which is organizing to put these together. But then what interested me most was this on the back, which says, let me see if I can focus that a little bit better. Western Electric Booklet Rack Service for Employees. And what I believe this is the Western Electric Company basically just made these booklets available for their employees to give them something to do on their off hours, to enrich their lives. I haven't looked through them. I understand there's probably advertising. And in an interesting way, it is a combination of propaganda and actually useful information, but there's definitely useful information. I say propaganda because, of course, when you talk about refinishing old furniture, perhaps that's implying that you shouldn't buy new furniture. Every statement has a political meaning behind it. And perhaps this is really ultimately to keep the men who are working there from going out and drinking and giving them better things to do with their lives. But it strikes me that regardless of the propaganda value, these are things that companies have largely abandoned. The idea that the free time of the employee and the health of the employee during that free time is important. That they want you to have a successful life outside of work because then you'll be more successful in work. Now, once again, of course, these could include a certain amount of propaganda, but if you look through these, I think what you find is, by and large, this is actually useful information. Stuff that is, of course, you get online now, but it's not from as trustworthy a source. And although they were probably put together by the extension services of local colleges, they were paid for. The printing and distribution was paid for by the companies themselves. And it's tempting to make a statement about a value judgment about this. And I don't feel that I have the complete story. I'm only making a guess at what these were for and how they were produced and such. But it's an interesting little bit of an artifact from the 50s, a time when factory work was well paid in the United States, and you can actually raise a family on factory work. Anyway, that's it for today.